Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we are continuing on with the Bozjan Southern Front. So if you remember from last time, we actually went ahead and completed all the quests between ranks 1 through 5. We unlocked the Bozjan Southern Front. We are basically trying to level up more or less. So I've been running around here for a little while, been having a pretty good time. I guess you could call it a good time. So I have finally leveled up to level 6. I'm about to continue on with the next quest right here, so we'll speak to the Resistance Commander. Ah, Blade Bay, what news from the Southern Front? Were there not other soldiers to account for it, I would believe your report a work of fiction. The troops will no doubt be inspired when they hear of your accomplishments. I look forward to hearing more of your continued success in the field. Yeah, we've heard that a couple times. Okay, so we have now unlocked the new quest. Before you go, I am pleased to report our Quartermaster has seen fit to expand our lost finds cache. I trust you will put our additional stock of resources to good use. If you've nothing else to report, I will not keep you. I pray you stay safe out there, Blade Fae. Why, thank you, that's so nice of you. Okay, so let's look over here real quick. Let's see what we got so far. Not bad. We're still just learning everything, I suppose, so I think it's a pretty good start. As for the Quartermaster, let's have a quick look and see what they have to sell. I mean, we do have a couple clusters, not many, as you can see. So let's just see what the items that she has. Okay. And so we actually have some good stuff here, such as like the guard emote, a new hairstyle, a mount, which is actually like the giant robot, and a couple orchestrion rolls. So those are actually pretty good, but it's going to take a while to actually reach up that high. So I think we should probably head straight back into the battlefield, but let's go and speak with, I think it's Makoto. Where is she? Oh, right here. Okay. Alright, so it's called Time to Focus. Makoto and Misija are ready to put their plan into action. Apologies for the delay. As you can see, the ether monitoring devices have finally arrived. I know you. Oh my, Claire! Suddenly I'm glad the chief insisted I make the delivery. I believe you and Miss Makoto ordered these. The spectrometer needs a touch more fine-tuning, but it should be ready in no time at all. The sensors are to be placed at key locations close to the largest ether currents in the region. Once Lilija has finished making the final adjustments to the spectrometer, we can activate them remotely and isolate the ethereal signature we are looking for. It seems somewhat far-fetched, but the theory is sound. Think of the ether currents as streams flowing underground which, at certain locations, converse into larger rivers. The stream can prove quite difficult to trace, the rivers less so. As you might imagine, because these rivers are a confluence of myriad streams, it is no simple task to filter out and extract ether of a specific frequency. Which is why before anything can be done, we first need a thorough analysis of the ether flowing through these larger currents. Once the signature we're after has been isolated, we can then trace it back to its source. One current flows here under this very camp. After setting sensors at 2 additional sites, we should be able to gather enough data to isolate the desired signature. Once traced back to its source, we should find something of a reservoir, hopefully the suitable stores of ether to charge the crystal focus. Unfortunately, the 2 remaining sites where we intend to place sensors are presently points of conflict with the Empire. Might we ask that you go and set them? Oh, she looks so sad! I'll mark the locations on your map. Once the sensors are in place, use this link pearl to contact us. I know this all sounds rather hazardous, but if anyone can make a success of this plan, it's you. Okay, let's head on out. So we actually explored a little bit more. I would say we're about 2/3 of covering over the Bozjan front. At least that's what I can tell. It's hard to know for sure without knowing the whole rest of the map. Yeah, I was planning on just riding straight on out there, but we can actually just straight on teleport, make it easy for ourselves. But man, these things are just so stubborn. Like all these monsters and like creatures out there, they are just so, I don't know, persistent. Because if they find you, and even if you run away from them, they will follow you. They will not give up unless you go a very far distance away. It's actually kind of annoying. Oh, there we go. There's the Vanguard. Probably gonna follow us the whole way there. This place is a mess. I mean, I still remember what this place looked like in Sid's memory. Well, at least the parts of it that weren't kind of corrupted by fragmented memories. But still, there's like nothing left, just like these crumbling buildings, and I don't think they're that old. You gotta say this about the Garleans, they do not take good care of their toys, do they? Nope, they just make a mess everywhere they go. So here's the first location. Oh, wow. Look at that! Even if we do reclaim Bozjan, there is just nothing left here. I'm starting to think that it just might be easy to just bulldoze everything and just start over from scratch. Looking about the area, there seems to be no way across the ravine. If you would reach the site of the ether current, you must enlist further aid from the resistance. What? How did we get over here? That makes no sense. I mean, sure, normally we can fly, but there's no flying here in Bozjan, so... I'm not even gonna question it at this point, I don't know. Don't know, let's just move on. Oh, where did you guys come from now? I swear, nothing about this place seems to make sense. It's almost as confusing as Eureka was. Thankfully, these guys don't seem to be that tough. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what this thing does. Initiating the data collection protocol. That was cool. We confirm activity on our end. The sensor has burrowed into the ground, yes? It didn't burrow, it just disappeared. Excellent, the rest we can handle from here. Return to base and be careful. Okay, let's head on out. Ooh, do we have time? I doubt it, but let's head out there and see what our next skirmish could be. Hi everyone, welcome back. Sorry, I got sidetracked on the way back here, so... we made it back, that's what matters. So let's see what they all have to say. Welcome back, Claire. With the first sensor in place, Misija can begin... Wait, where did she... And why is it that you get to stay here safe and sound while the rest of us throw our lives away out there? Oh, how she must have begged and pleaded for the commander to let her stay. Please, Commander Bozjan, don't make me go. I'll do anything to remain here at camp. Pathetic. Though I suppose you've never been one above begging, have you? We'll see who's begging when I got you like a fish. That's enough, all of you. Our fight is with the Empire, not our brothers and sisters in arms. Should I hear so much as a whisper of such demeaning remarks again, you will find judgment not before a court-martial, but here before my blade's edge. Am I understood? Misija. Let me speak with them. I'm certain they did not mean to make such crass remarks. So you would defend them then? Not as such, but you know how soldiers can be, especially those of supposedly gentle blood. They probably think of it as idle banter is all. You and I from different worlds, Marsak. Overheard them, did you? What an embarrassment. Those buffoons are an unfortunate reminder of our past. You see, Bozjan rose above its humble beginnings to become a prosperous nation, due in no small part to the contributions of the nobility. To outsiders, it exemplified the qualities of an ideal republic. Appearances can be deceiving, however. The disparity between nobles and commoners proved a chasm that could never be filled. Even under imperial rule, vestiges of that great divide would remain. I wish to believe everyone shared my vision of a united Bozjan, where all are equal in dignity and rights. But there are those who long for the status and privilege of that supposed golden era, when wealth and power were one and the same. And for every one of these haves, there were 1,000 have-nots. Misaja's family was of the latter. As a child, she walked for hours each day to and from school in the hope of a better life. The Imperials recognized her dedication and saw fit to educate her. Her talent has earned her no small amount of envy from her peers. Nevertheless, she is a flawless example of what a good soldier should be. That anyone would take her being lowborn as justification for ridicule is absurd. I will not stand for it. Might I ask that you keep this between us? While I'm loath to sweep such matters under the rug, to address them here and now could very well undermine all we have fought so hard to achieve. That's harsh. I don't like where that's going so far. That is just like a clear sign of something bad about to happen. I had a talk with Jessie and convinced her to let me stay on here as the Southern Front. Isn't that great? Not sure what help I can be to an accomplished hero such as yourself, but if you need anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. On that note, is there anything I can do for you now? What's the spectrometer? The Ether Spectrometer? Well, seeing as how I haven't read the manual, you'll have to set her for a brief explanation. Just promise not to tell Jessie, okay? The idea for it originally came from Mikoto, and the chief, genius that he is, was able to put her ideas to paper. After that, all it took was a little ingenuity from our engineers to bring everything together. After the sensors are placed and turned on, they'll analyze the ether currents running through the area, and that data is tracked by our monitors here. What makes it so invaluable to our plans is its ability to distinguish between varying etherical signatures. The large ether currents we're tracking are like giant rivers fed by streams of different kinds of ether. But with the spectrometer, we can easily pick out the specific ones we need. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? Okay, the recording drone. The what? All right, the chief picked it up at one of those scavenging trips to Alagon Ruin somewhere. It's been surprisingly nice to have around. Goodness knows I can't keep track of everything going on here. Jessie asked that I keep it on at all times. Between you and me, though, I think she just wants to keep a close eye on me. Whether that's a good or bad thing, I'm not sure. Tell me about yourself. Me? Why would you want to know about me? Can't imagine we have many common interests. I make for terrible company. What with you being the savior of Eorzea, while I'm just oh gods. As Lily Judd's face begins to turn red, her speech becomes increasingly coherent. You think it best to leave her be. I like her. I really do like her. And, okay, I think we actually saw that before, so... Okay. Misaja, whatever they said to you back there, please don't listen to them. I just have a bad feeling that something's gonna happen now because of that. Okay, Makoto. The very moment our analysis of the ether currents is complete, you'll be the first to know. Though I am afraid we must ask you to delve deeper into enemy territory to reach the next site. A fool's errand unless we can drive the Empire's force back further. I trust we can count on your assistance in that regard. Of course we can! At least, I think so. We can! Right? She's funny. Alright, so we have to be at least a level 7, so I'll be back as soon as we reach rank 7. Alright, so here we are, back safe and sound, about to go back up another rank. Okay, so this is getting harder and harder to rank up. But I'm sure that no one out there is surprised. Okay, so... I mean, I suppose it could be a lot worse. I mean, back in Eureka, it was like every, 3 or 5 ranks, sometimes even higher than that, before we were able to continue on with the quest. I think they're actually being strangely kind right now and letting us partake in so many quests, just at every level. Yes, so a new weapons quest is now available. Yay! And okay, so from what I gather, we're going to be heading to a new location with like one of those devices, and then just seeing where that goes. I mean, at least here we don't have nearly as much trouble as we did in Eureka. I have a feeling I'm just going to be complaining about Eureka a lot. I'm sorry. But it doesn't look like anything's new there, so let's just head on with Makoto and see what happens. Okay, third time's the charm. Makoto has located another ether current. Your timing is perfect as always. We just located a third current. I'll mark the destination on your map. This third site should provide us ample data to trace an ideal etherical signature. I should also mention that this site is host to ancient Bozjan ruins. Our data suggests that they date back to the third astral era, but I cannot say for certain. What I can say is that the undead are known to roam the lands there at night, so stay on your guard. I wish I could accompany you, but I would only slow you down. Please be careful out there. The dead roam that place? Why tell us now? What is the deal with them bringing dead things here? Oh well, let's head out. Okay, so it should be around here, if there weren't so many pieces of magic tech marching around. Whoa, okay. Ignore it, and... Ooh. Those are freaky. Oh no, I see where this is going. No, I don't like this. No, I got lost. No, please don't. Oh, no. Okay, I'm gonna start screaming for help and see if somebody kind is gonna come here and help us out, so I'll be back as soon as I can. Okay, that was a nightmare. Complete and total nightmare. So, hi everyone. I don't know if you've noticed, but I've actually died several times, but I did find out the trick here. It turns out that those creatures, those duelimans, they only appear at night, so you just have to wait until 6 a.m. and they just magically disappear, and it gets so much easier. So here we are, without any problems. I only wish I knew that before, but hey, what can you do? Very good. Starting data collection protocol. All systems are fully operational. You're free to return to camp. What is this? A pair of mysterious doors that we just happened to run by? Possible foreshadowing, it seems? Okay, so let's head on right back. I'm just going to skip ahead again. There's so many skirmishes going on, so I'm going to take care of those as soon as possible. So I will be meeting you all back at base, and I think we'll call it a day there. Okay, everyone, I'm back again. So that was a fun trip, and I think I'm going to go and take a bit of a break after this. So here we are, back safe and sound, and we'll see what Makoto has to say. Welcome back, Claire. From what we can discern, the sensors are still fully operational, but the spectrometer is not receiving any of their data. One of the contact plugs to the transmitter appears to be damaged. I can fix it, but in all honesty, it would probably be faster to get a new one from our facility in Doma. Shall I head to Doma then? See where this is going. I'll hear none of that! Running errands is my job, not yours. If it is all the same to you, I think it's best if I go. There's still work for you two to do here, Lija. Are you sure? So long as the control panel is broken, there is naught else I can do. What's more, this affords me the opportunity to finally see Doma. Well, who am I to deny you your first trip there? I'll let Jessie know you're on your way. Alright, a new contact plug is ready and waiting for Misaja. Sure was nice of her to save me the trip back. Having her around to help has truly been a blessing. I dare not think how long it would have taken to analyze the crystal focus, let alone locate the ether currents. And of course, your contributions to the resistance have been invaluable as well. Once the spectrometer is operational again, it won't be long before the crystal focus is working. I'm sure of it. Meanwhile, at the ruins of Bozjan. Oh no! Well, it looks like we're back there again, to that spot. Oh, we almost ran into that guy then, if that's the same spot.
Hurry now, the commander has adult day. At last, the Lady of Blades. Save the Queen. Simply exquisite. Time has done little to mar her beauty. What is it?
We captured an intruder, sir. We believe them to be of the Resistance. Oh no. No, no, no. Oh no.
Stand aside.
Sir?
You heard the commander. Stand aside or I'll report you for insubordination.
Sir!
Is this indeed the blade we have been searching for?
Yes, there can be no doubt. Only the blade of the Queen herself bore these inscriptions.
Then our plans proceed apace. Excellent. Sir, I just received word from Syconis. They found it. Very good. Let us return to Castrum Lucas Latori.
Another relic?
Nothing for you to concern yourself with, my dear.
Yes, of course. Forgive me.
I trust your absence will go unnoticed.
Sir, I tampered with the spectrometer per your instructions, permitting me the opportunity to leave their base. I will return after a brief trip to Doma.
Well done. The Gaydus Gogabrandt will be certain to hear of your deeds thus far. But lest you forget, though victory is close at hand, any mistakes will have dire consequences. Am I understood?
Yes, sir. Oh, Misaja, why? That was an Imperial salute, so that's not a good thing. Oh, I can't believe it! Oh no. I'm afraid it will be a while longer before the spectrometer is operational. But never fear, you will be the first to know when we are ready to resume our work. Oh no, how are we supposed to play along? The next quest is called Pressing Forward. It's going to be a rank 8. Okay, so we're about 10,000 metal points from there. So I think for right now we will call it a day. I think that was a pretty decent length video. So until next time, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!